Goddamn school bus.
Man, them bitches thought I was a race car driver. I go back there and pick them kids up. Some of the parents say, I don't know, I want my kid to get on that bus or not. I'm coming in that bitch with that bitch to the bottom. I burned up about 2 tanks of gas a day. They fucked up when they told me, said, wherever you go, you take the bus with you. Shit, I be all on the block and everything with that motherfucker. You know wherever I get in with some gas on them, I got that radio up there on the ass. Thump. Huh?
Come on, somebody. Oh.
Nobody's too hot.
If you know anything about music, you know what this beat is.
Ever since the war, I know the cash rules.
Everything
Only
around
know the
me.
cash rules.
2022.
Don't let the police catch you.
Oh, y'all can't hear it.
Don't let these hoes distract you. For brand new sneakers, broke balls in the pieces. Kept it by my ass crack, it used to smell like feces. Was a lonely teenager, all alone with my anger. Bunch of polos on the hangers, made family from strangers. And we still locked in, we still rockin'. Police on the corner and we still rockin'. The old chick love me, yeah, she still jocked in. But she an old option, I told a friend to hop in. Then it ain't the whole thing, I gotta see the rocks in. Always park face out, never park face in. Got good numbers I always add 10. Made waves in the hood, how I make the coast spin. Cause I'm sure mix a lot, throw the powder in the pot. Sit back, watch it drop, cold water on top. Later out to sell a rock, too smart to serve the cop. But these rats be ratting, it's something I can't stop. Play my cards right, so I throw out all the jokers. I got the best work, so I'm serving all the smokers. No phone call, just pull up smooth and talk with me. Meet me in the store, act like you buying and walk with me. I said I love the money, I said I love the dough. I love my money for sure. That's why I'm trying to get more. Talk to God, talk to God.
Gelato puffin', these semi-autos could hollow something. Or I could bomb you with double entendre combo punches. Beyond disruptive, the booth look like a bomb erupted. I palm and clutch it, the snub nose or the llama busted. My charming wit is responsible for your mama.
Oh,
you see
my
niggas
God.
getting busy up here. You see what it is, man.
Now you know when you're a person of a certain age or a certain brought up see when you park face out, not face in.
Come on,
Did
man.
you hear what he said?
Come on, man.
When it's time to go, it's time to go.
Come on, man.
Oh, okay.
Only real niggas understand.
When it's time to
I
go.
can tell where a nigga come from when that part come on. They don't be like, oh. Niggas just be like, oh, see, you ain't about that life.
Yeah, you don't know what that
Niggas
is.
don't even know what I'm saying right there. You know what I'm
It's time
saying?
to go.
There's certain shit in there is like, the
What'd you say?
niggas inside that. See, when niggas be writing, they be outside. I like to write inside that shit. You know, you feel what I'm saying? Because I'm inside this shit.
You already know.
You know what I mean? You feel what I'm saying?
All right. We
Just
about to get
saying
into
shit.
this shit.
That's what make niggas feel shit.
I'm
That's
telling
what I
you.
was just telling somebody, I say, yo, you can feel a nigga's bars when that shit's real from just
Oh,
a nigga that
faces
can rap.
outside. Hey, Drew, you
know
gonna
what
go
I'm
grab
saying?
my man? It's FaceTime. We got this go. Right?
And then it's okay if it's not for everybody, right? So I'm not throwing shade. You know what I'm saying? For people that don't know, if
Yeah,
you
I
know
get
it's
it.
for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Heard
saying.
it.
It ain't no shade. You know what I mean? But it is what it is.
All the real niggas gonna catch it.
Yeah.
That's what I be telling you. Sometimes in niggas bars, you can kind of tell what niggas been through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if it's authentic, I was just telling a nigga that like you could write from a place of telling a story, but then you could write from a place of being in the action.
Yeah.
And a nigga can hear when you was in that action.
Yep.
There's certain little shit
Yep,
that the
that you
average
saying.
person ain't gonna know. So I know
And they ain't
you
even the
is.
bars, just
It's
real
just-
shit.
right. You know what
You know
I'm
what I
saying?
mean?
So it's gonna cut different. You know
I'll
what
give
I'm
you
saying?
that. He did say that the other day that you can parrot, repeat shit,
Yeah,
right? But
yeah.
you could tell when someone actually lived
you
or
go.
done the thing that they're rapping about because you hear it a little different. So I'll give you that.
Yep.
I'll give you that.
Yep.
We never agree, but I give you that.
She
Told
got
you
the
at
bell.
some point that shit come around.
Yeah.
All right.
Word up.
Shit, this should stop podcast. We got a little crazy right then. THISYOURSTOP podcast.
That's
Search
how you
it.
know it's a hot one too. We got into this shit before
Quickly.
we even introduce ourselves. You dig?
Don't even know what we're talking about. Well, they don't know. Search it just like that on all social media platforms. But specifically, yes, I said specifically on YouTube. Like, subscribe. It's free and it's quick. I swear to God. I'm Machine Gun Johnny, Johnny Tsunami, Johnny Winfrey, Boston Johnny, Johnny Leyenda. You could call me what you want, but you cannot call me fake, and do not call me for fronts, because even if I got it, I ain't got it. And then we got Big Red, looking like the Kool-Aid man.
You already know what it is, man. It's your boy. More importantly, get out the podcast. That's where we need the love and the support. So to anything, go look up This Shit Stop. You can always reach me there. We got a guest in the building. Moving, grinding, battling. You know what I'm saying?
Tell the people who you are and where they can find you, please and thanks.
Boss City HD, BCHD. Twitter's Boss City HD. Instagram Boss City HD. Facebook Boss City HD. Snapchat Boss City HD. iTunes Boss City HD. Spotify Boss City HD. YouTube Boss City HD. I'm the same nigga, just on a different grind.
Come on, somebody.
Let them know.
I say it all the time.
Same nigga on a different grind on a different time.
Thank you for making your name every social media platform the same name, so we don't have to keep switching back and forth. I really appreciate that from an auntie point of view.
No, but it's kind of hard though. People be stealing names and doing all that crazy shit.
Well, steal your shit.
And the funny thing is, these motherfuckers ain't original, so they be having the same fucking name, little this and you know what I mean. So you know what I mean.
Niggas will definitely take your shit
and run with
bullshit.
You know what I mean.
Have you had any fake pages yet? Are you there yet? Where they make fake pages?
I got fake people,
Not try to make fake pages and try to act like you.
I hope I don't get there, because I only want to fuck real niggas. Ain't no real niggas ain't gonna do no fake pages.
No real niggas ain't gonna do it, but they do it.
Well, you ain't lying.
No bullshit.
You know what I mean?
I'm little old auntie, and they made a fake page about me, honey. A fake page is acting like me, and I'm kind of nobody.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Not nobody, but I'm kind of.
Well, now you are somebody. You can tell.
I am somebody. Jesse Jackson said
thank you.
You did?
I am somebody. Tell us about that song that we just heard, because that shit was kind of rocking.
Well, shit, man. I got to shout out DJ Drew. He's in the building right now.
DJ Drew in the building
right now.
Spake Still in the building.
He sent me
in the building.
Yeah, he sent me that beat. I actually sent him a joint for him to get in the record pool for me and shit. Shout out to him, because he can do that for everybody else too if y'all need that link or whatever. But yeah, and then he said send me something else. I sent him something else, and he like, oh, you could rap, like. I was like what you didn't think? Because I ain't really put myself out there like that. But since the battle, I'm just like, let me jump all the way out. I just used to write music just for the streets, you know what I mean? So wasn't on the internet promoting, putting it in the groups and jumping in your DM talking about, oh, listen to my song, doing all that. I'm not saying I wasn't hungry for success. It's just I didn't want to go about it that way. You know what I mean? I didn't want to be a bugaboo. I wanted to be, if you fuck with me, you fuck with me. You know what I mean? So I started gaining traction. You know what I mean? So it just became like a neighborhood thing, and niggas know the song like that.
Grow,
yeah, you know what I mean? So organically, you know what I mean? So
it's the best way to let it go.
Yeah, but then, as I got older, I wanted to venture and do other things. So I started doing businesses and stuff, because, it's a hard thing trying to get popping to that level where you're really receiving the amount of money that you can live off of.
Right.
Like, you can make some money, but can you live off of that money? You know what I mean? So I would always try to find a business or do something like that. So I veer off to doing that. But this time I ain't stopping this.
Shit,
time.
mama need a house.
So this
baby needs some shoes.
This my time right now. I feel it in my bones. I ain't gonna open up no restaurant no more.
So let's go back. How did you when did you get into rap?
Shit, man, we gonna talk about that. I was signed when I was 15.
Come on,
man. A lot of
people
don't know that.
That shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
This is when
you
rap
was signed, nigga.
Got a child star in the building.
No bullshit, kind of what, like, you know what I mean? I was doing joints with New Kids on the Block back in that era and shit like that. Perfect Gentleman, you know what I mean? So
y'all don't know about that. Google it. Perfect Gentleman.
So that's what we was plateau we was on, you know what I mean? We was doing Apollo, all that shit.
Yo.
You know what I mean? So
this your stop?
I was, you know what I mean? I was already into that shit, you know what I mean? As a kid, but like I said, we got signed to a 5-year deal where they didn't know what to do. I was a kid. I didn't know, so turned 18, had a baby, and I jumped in the streets. We ain't made no money. We were signed. They wanted to sell us. It was a whole another business side of stuff that we didn't, know nothing about. So
So you said you was 15. Is it okay for us to know how old you are, or at least what generation you
what
generation you identify with?
I generate with the older generation. You know what I mean? I'm proud of that because a lot of my niggas is dead in jail, so I ain't gonna do that.
Definitely for that real generation. He was definitely out.
Just
I ain't
also always ask first.
Yeah, definitely for that real generation.
You know what I mean? This ain't none of that bullshit. You know what I mean? What I'm speaking is real. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna lead you astray either. You know what I mean?
Outside, since outside was outside.
Outside, yeah. You know what I mean?
So when you say like you wrote your first rap,
when I wrote my school talent show,
like this,
you ain't lying. Walking to school, me and my homies, like, you say this part, I'm gonna say this part. I help write. You know what I mean? Like I wrote the whole song for my whole group. You know what I mean? So I've been doing that. You know what I mean? So I actually find joy writing for other people too. That's my man. He said he's in the building. Trying to find
somebody could grab him.
So
in nigga face. Yeah.
In between, I know you said you were signed at 15, but in between that break when you had to get money, pay the rent, mama need a house, baby need some shoes. When did you say, like in the current climate, I'm going to take it serious now?
Shit. Be honest, like my fucking COVID had me like, cause people died. Like niggas was living, just died. I'm like, hold up, I'm sitting on, cause right at that time I was just making songs and like giving them to other artists and featuring on other artists. That's why I still kind of got like a little internet buzz, cause I've been doing stuff with younger, and they're younger than me as well. You know what I mean? Shout out Zombie Ray. Me and him got like 4 joints. Like he doing his thing. You know what I mean? And I'm lucky enough to be featured on his top 4 joints. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So that's how my name is still doing them. And I just did a song with his younger sister called Lickety Split. We just did that.
Oh, I did see that. Shout out Shorty.
You know what I mean? So I've been working with the youth. You know what I mean? And my kids as well do music. So
shout out generation. We got his kid, your kids, everybody. Bring your kids in.
No, I really want to. No bullshit.
Shit.
I think my kids is crazy.
In any capacity.
I was just telling my son, like, yo, man, you gonna at some point have to take this interview shit over.
But why not? Because you got social media, so
you know what I'm saying. And we gotta start having shit to pass down. You know what I'm saying? And I always say
that's what I said. If I ain't give him nothing, I gave him my
generational shit. I was like, even if I don't get to see something good out of the pod, maybe he will. Maybe he'll find a way to delegate it and get his bread off.
And he see what you doing. He see your grind. He see
you know
that.
What I'm
telling you,
because
he
always gonna own it if something was to happen to me. So it's more like, yo, license that shit out. You never sell it.
You know what I mean?
All you do is license shit. Like you don't never give motherfuckers your shit.
Yep.
And you can license for it probably the same shit you can sell it for. You know what I'm saying? And you just gotta know those rules around it. So definitely what he's saying is official.
Stop. As long as you don't sell, your money don't stop. He's about 10 to money.
Where you from? We missed a whole intro. Where you from? If that's important to you, anyway.
Well, yeah, I'm from Boston. You know what I mean? Originated from Roxbury. You know what I mean? Been in Dorchester, so South End, Lenox. You know what I mean? I grew up in different neighborhoods doing different things. You know what I mean? So
because you got a bunch of you got some Dorchester kids up here.
You know what I mean? Like
we them kids, we them Dorchester kids. You know what I'm saying?
That's what the kids do now.
But that's what it is.
We love Roxbury, we love South End, Hyde Park, all that, but we Dorchester.
Yeah. So my mom, when he was a kid, my mom lived on Talbot. My grandmother lived in Lenox, so you know how that is.
Early.
Split time.
You know what I mean? Then she moved around Bowdoin. So then I made a name around there. Everywhere I went, I was me.
Early.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
So
for real.
Everywhere I went, I was me.
So that's the one thing that gets you through.
That's what it is.
Real shit. I tell niggas that get you through Boston when you can always maintain and be you no matter where you at. I tell dudes that, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm always me, so... You know what I'm saying? And one thing about, I tell people, real recognize real, no matter where the fuck you at. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy, man. It's like a lot of, it seems like the younger generation getting lost in who they is.
Getting lost into the social. But you got to think, too, because you a dude that was, around at them times, could you imagine if social media would have been around in the 90s? You know how many niggas would have been crying about videos that would have went out? We would have been doing nasty shit to niggas. Think about how the 90s was.
It was a different, but
imagine if that shit was tape.
Yeah, but to be honest, how we was thinking, the way social media is now, I don't see as a kid, I probably was ignorant enough to act like the kids that I had to.
Yeah, we would have been.
I say that all the time.
Junkies for that shit the same
But-
way.
We just didn't have the technology.
We would have been
we didn't have
junkies.
it, yeah.
We didn't
But
have the technology.
We just didn't have it. But we killed like party line niggas all
Yeah,
the hood on the party. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So,
yo,
take it,
arguing with JP
Yup,
niggas
yup.
on the party line,
Yup.
knowing we
And
never
knowing-
gonna see niggas.
Yeah, you're right,
You know
and
what
then
I'm
it's
saying?
you're definitely right. You know what I mean? So I can't say that, but because my way of thinking now.
It's different.
But if I was in that
When you
age,
think about
yeah,
us being that age,
the young
16,
the little 16 too
riding,
long,
right,
the
yeah.
too long hard,
Right,
nigga,
just
like,
running.
like
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that little
Like, yo,
nigga,
niggas
like,
gotta
dog,
get
it
the
was,
fuck out of here.
yeah, it was
Real
crazy.
shit. Nah, that's official. So,
But that's what I be telling niggas, like, shit changed, cause me and we was good kids. The shit just changed for us. Really, I got signed at 15. I forgot to add too that, what really changed because
And
we
what you
really
said that
jumped
group
in the
was?
street.
What you said that group was?
LSD, that's the name of our group. It was called LSD.
Yeah. Hi, honey.
Yeah, so but what really changed for us from being that little kid, because I was signed, you know, I had a little street rap. Like, gangs would invite us out.
Right.
Like, it's crazy. Like, oh, these niggas get the bitches. Come on, y'all fucking with us.
Yeah,
We fuck with the
niggas.
gate. We the gate. We different shit. But what
Because you and
changed
Cole used
all
to definitely get
my
the
nigga.
bitches.
So
Real shit.
it was like,
Niggas
Put
was
people
like,
out there. Come
yeah.
on.
So
Niggas was like
my nigga,
crisscross,
it was
nigga.
crazy
Niggas
that
like the light skin and the
I'm
dark
trying to
skin,
tell
nigga. I ain't
niggas
into
like
that shit,
I was
nigga.
blessed
Y'all
in
like-
that era that we didn't have to
Bullshit.
do all that shit, and we got the same amount of love and
From-
respect.
no
And
bullshit.
plus, because what we was rapping. We wasn't doing the
bullshit.
candy shit that these niggas was
Right,
doing
right,
any
right.
fucking way.
You
You know what I
already know
mean?
that.
So it was, we was pulling our pants down, squirting lotion like it was nut. Like we was, it was
just-
Y'all was ahead of y'all
Right,
time.
just-
wow.
Yeah.
Like we was doing that shit that these niggas be doing on stage. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Ahead
Yo,
of y'all
somebody
time.
can get him, yo.
yeah, take the phone. Yes, but so we was doing that shit. But what really changed for us, and we got invited to the Chez Vu.
Okay.
Gay niggas, you know. Hey,
Shout
you
out
know
the
what I'm
Rule
saying?
is back open.
Go up
So
there.
how was
And niggas started letting off.
Oh.
And Core got shot. So when Core got shot in the Vu, that's what really took me and my nigga. You know, that was my dog. Took
Right,
us
right.
like we, like
I
I said,
remember
we
Core
was
got
too,
popped
we was
in
too,
the Vu.
yeah, we
Yeah,
was,
yeah.
it was, it took a turn.
And shout out on
You know what I
Jacory,
mean?
yo.
Like
You
a
already
whole
know.
mental nigga was like, you know what I mean? And my
Right.
cousin got killed at 16. So that year for me mentally, it was
Right,
just,
with just the whole time to fuel it, like, you know
Yeah, it
what I'm
was
saying?
different, yeah.
Give you fuel to go. That's all
yeah,
it
but
is.
you know what I mean? That's
Because
all
all
it
it
was.
take with us when we younger, I don't think, coming from our generation, it was like we seeked it. It was like something around you to change you.
You seeked it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I ain't
Write that
seen
down.
shit.
Like when niggas
I
wasn't
was on a
seeking
good
it, it was
path,
like
nigga.
niggas was moving, doing
I
what-
was on a good
and then
path.
something
Like,
that
I was
happened
good.
either
I was good.
you were one of your homies. But I want to go back to that. How was that being signed at 15?
Shit. It
Like
was-
the New Edition movie, and they were like riding dirt bikes, but then have
to
shit.
be honest, I thought because we had a manager, Bob Stevenson. We was in Rooftop Productions. I don't know if you know it was
I don't know
Rooftop.
what it is, but go ahead and
Yeah,
talk
but
that
we was
shit.
in that.
Shout out Rooftop.
Yeah, so when we there was a club called Sweetwaters in New York. Then it changed it to Honeysuckle West. I don't know if you watched the Whitney Houston movie.
Yup.
Or when they talking about that in the club, that's where it was basically. I call it now when I reminisce. It was like the slave auction.
Right.
Basically, like NFL draft slave auction too. You know?
Yeah,
We ain't gonna go on the whole shit like
yes.
that.
Right.
But that's how it was. It
Oh, my
was
goodness.
you go up on stage and it's nothing but big wig suits there.
Right.
Heads of
Trying to see
Sony,
what kids
heads
is.
of Warner Brothers. You know, back in them days, it was Rough House. It wasn't all this stuff like it was
Right,
now.
right.
And that particular night, this Puff had just left. He got kicked off of who was he?
Andre
He was with
Harrell.
Harrell. He got kicked off and he just started Bad Boy.
You
So-
was talking about this, nigga?
Yeah.
That's my brother right there. Nigga, me and that nigga slept in the same bed, nigga.
That's I only fuck with real niggas, bro. Right?
You dig?
You know what I mean? So it'd be like
It's my motherfucking guy.
you know what I mean? Faces the building, nigga boss and
Hey
face
yo,
the building.
hey yo,
nigga.
no, come on, camera.
He's like,
Yeah, that's
said,
my
fuck it,
dog.
we on camera.
That's my dog, nigga. That nigga shit and care. That's my dog. Like,
Yeah, that's my nigga.
Fucking Globe, Hero, everything.
Oh Lord.
Real shit.
you
That's
made
my
me
guy.
left the heaven too, nigga, just now. But yeah, so that's what we was talking about. So yeah, it was like the slave auction. So that's how we killed it that night.
And
It
if
was
you
going
don't mind
crazy.
me asking, what did you get signed for then?
We had I don't. It was a 5-year deal. I think it was. It was a straight record deal. It was
Like, was it some shit like when you got the deal? Like, it felt like at that age having a deal.
It didn't feel like nothing. Shit, because the process of signing that fucking record deal was crazy too. We had 4 members in our group. We 4 had different lawyers. So how many meetings we had over that fucking record contract that never really transpired? We had like 6-7 meetings and it drawn out for like a year before we actually signed it. The deal was on the table, but they was going back and forth, and we're young, so they working with us, and they ain't really know. Our record label mates was people Bryson, what the other dude, fucking some old niggas, man. What the fuck else was it? Freddie Jackson.
Freddie Jackson.
Yeah,
Shout out to Freddie.
So we signed the Benchmarks Records / Sony. So
right.
You know who was rocking with them at that time, but yeah. So but this the shit that there before when we came off the stage, it was a black lady that was representing Puff.
Right.
And she was telling us the situation. You know, I'm all ears. Like, they got me with a nice black, you know me, I was young, full of cum. He's like, yeah, but listen, we trying to roll with her, you know what I mean? Because But the nigga with the suit was Tommy Mottola, what we didn't.
Tommy Mottola was around a lot of that early shit.
Yeah,
too.
so I didn't know and then because he was gassed like who he is. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Oh, you know Letitia.
Shit happens, baby.
Rolls Royce.
Shit happens. Fix your cup, baby.
So we chose the wrong avenue, in my opinion. You know what I mean? I can't cry over spilled milk.
Hindsight's 20/20, right?
Yeah, but at that time, Puff just got, you know what I mean? And that was his big thing. We don't know what was going, you know what I mean?
Right.
I think with the exposure from then, I think we would at least been doing something, you know what I mean? With that situation, we didn't end up doing nothing.
And how long was you over there?
5 years. I mean, shit, we sat. You know, I don't know if you know Mark Merrin. Mark Merrin was in my group.
Oh, yep. Shout out Merrin.
Yeah, Mark Merrin was the younger dude in my group. So, yeah, I got to really kick it. Like, because they started doing shit back. They was like 18, 19. They started doing, I'm like, y'all doing y'all thing. I'm in the streets, nigga.
Right.
8 ball, nigga, in my ass crack. Nigga, you know what I mean? Like,
allegedly.
Yeah, my fault. Yeah, that's what somebody said. You know what I mean? But I'm like, damn, like, y'all doing y'all thing. So I don't even know what really happened to them because, shit, I know, you know, it probably transpired, but I know they started doing their thing again. I don't know if they got out of that deal or whatever. Cause I know
so once you got out of there, what it was just like,
I was in the streets. I thought rappers were suckers.
So when you
be honest with you, at that age, that's what I was, because I didn't see them with no money and shit like that. Like
rappers didn't have no bread.
They ain't have no bread.
Said the working man's a sucker.
It was just at that time. You know what I mean? I didn't see it. You know
at
what I mean?
At that time, Boston was like Compton.
Yeah, I didn't see no rappers with no
type of shit going on
for
you to move and you know what I'm saying?
It was crazy. Like I didn't see only niggas that was popping like that was made men. Like, you know what I mean? So that's it.
Being that we're people of a certain age, I think it's important. I'm not trying to beat y'all down and us down for being older, but do you think that see, I wasn't gonna get on you, but don't say nothing now, elder. So do you think we can ever get back to that, or is it like obsolete? Like the chain of command, like you can't do this without this go ahead.
It's crazy. Like, and then the niggas who actually got the light, they don't want to get past the light on to the younger ones. You know what I'm saying?
That's one thing he says as well.
They like the old. I told you, it's the old preacher in the pulpit. They don't want to
pass the baton.
Just want to hold the torch, and I be telling them like, you gotta know when to pass it, because we do interviews with everybody. So sometimes niggas be kicking it, niggas be like 32 and
under,
still talking about like an older nigga, or like you are the older nigga, my nigga. You supposed to have control.
Yo, bro, it's crazy. Like
an older nigga, like my nigga.
People be getting lost in the sauce. Nigga, be honest, like rap is so crazy right now. There's 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds. You know what I mean? But if you dwell on that age shit with music, you kind of lost, because it ain't really about the age with music. It's about how the music make you feel.
Right.
Why is it with I think it's only rap, no other genre where age is like you're washed at 30? Like, excuse me.
But it's not. It's just what a lot of people see. They see the older rappers washed up because of social media. You get to see this nigga every fucking day. Take a picture. Oh, that's fucking Wale. Oh, look at him. He got on fucking. You know what I mean? So they assume that. You know what I mean? It's shit like that. Before, artists could come out looking all good and hot.
Man, right. Because that's what I say, like, back in the days, we didn't have access to niggas how you got access now.
Come on, instant access.
Like, now you have instant. You can just go on a nigga's page, see everything you did yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot different. I want to ask you this before we go back, but I want to ask you, how is it being from that era and moving now?
You took the words right out of my mouth. Because we are of a certain age, so do you feel compelled to do what they do to get that ear?
I think it's for me it's easier because I got the best of both worlds. You know what I mean? I still.
So you think it's easier to like show your life move and you know what I'm saying, whatever you have going on?
Yeah, it's because I grew. You know what I mean? I went through what the young dudes was rapping about and all that, so I can relate to that and I can spit about that. You know what I mean?
Early.
And you know what I mean? I'm not that old to where I'm so far removed from what's really going on.
You already know.
I love it. Not that old.
Yeah, so it's like I could see if I was in, you know what I mean? And, you know what I mean? So I still rock with a lot of them, you know what I mean? A lot of younger dudes anyway, so you know what I mean? So,
but do you feel compelled, again, to, you have the best of both worlds, like you said, but do you feel compelled to stay in your lane or maybe I'm going to get a TikTok? You got TikTok? Like, you know, you got to do what the young people do.
I got a TikTok, but I ain't been doing no dances and stuff like that. But I can dance, though, you know what I mean? So I'm not going to limit myself on nothing. You know what I mean? Because I can do it. Because
niggas was dancing in the 90s.
Thank you. So
real
that's
shit.
what
I be trying to tell niggas that.
You know what I mean? What the fuck
nigga dancing still clap you.
I just told you. It was crazy. Like, I was doing that shit. So
like,
I'm not going to limit myself and say I'm not going to do nothing.
So once you fell out of that whole deal and contract, boom, you said you was in the street. So then you said once you hit like COVID, it was like, yo, I'm gonna take this shit serious and start doing it.
Yeah, because
feed my family.
And what made that come about? You know what I'm saying? Like what made?
Because I had a lot of music. You know what I'm saying? I was still recording and stuff. You know, putting stuff out. Like I said, I was recording stuff for youngins. You know what I mean?
Right.
My man wanted me to submit to, so it was just a lot of things. People coming in, write this song, doing all this. So I was still creating. And in the midst of creating, I'm writing joints, you know what I mean?
Right,
like some nice joints.
Right.
So I after COVID hit, like I said, it's like it was kind of like a reality check because I can't keep waiting because it can be over like that.
Any moment.
You know
Here today, gone tomorrow.
So motherfuckers was dropping in COVID. Shout out to everybody who survived COVID.
So is this also, you know, I asked the hard-hitting questions. So you said you creative. Do you or have you written for other people, and is that okay for you to answer?
Yeah, I've written for other people.
Okay. Is that taboo? Because I think it is, but I'm not sure.
I mean, if it's about rap really and about, like, if you could, well, I'm saying, rap is about if you could write your own shit, you know what I mean? But entertainment ain't, you know what I mean? So if you're an entertainer, then it don't matter. You're getting up there and entertaining. It's no different from a singer not writing her own song. She's singing the song.
You would let somebody
I think
write
the
for
same
you?
thing.
But I don't think I need to. You know what I mean? I think my pen game is strong enough. I write all type of ways. I'm very versatile. I write love songs. I write slow songs. I write hard-hitting songs. I make dance songs. Songs that make you think. Songs that make you dance. Songs that make you smile. You know
So is it, I'm a consumer, right?
That nigga got that pimp tone.
I'm a consumer, right? But I'm well versed in all types of music. Is it an open secret that, you know, singers do it, but rappers now, is it an open secret, or can I be like, yo, Boss City HD wrote my shit, and am I gonna be blackballed like, oh, she can't even write?
Well, kind of. If it depends on the level you're at. You know what I mean? It depends on what other things you bring into the game besides. You know what I mean? Just I don't know. It depends. You know what I mean? I look at it like that. What else they bring into the game? You know what I mean? And then are they trying to write their own stuff too, because a lot of people don't try. You know what I mean? So and they collaborate on the song and stuff like that. If I could see your name up there, a little, up there too, then that's good.
Well,
But
people
I really
don't read the booklet. Remember the booklet we used to get with the
get
CD and the
CD.
tapes?
Yeah, but I really don't. Me personally, I don't really give a fuck if they wrote it or not. I like the finished product. So, you know what I mean? But me personally, I wouldn't let somebody write for me or nothing like that.
Something that we ask everybody, if a chain could drape your neck like a label chain, you know how niggas get their joint, niggas sign you to rock, whatever, what would that piece be for you?
Any era.
Any era from the start of rap to now.
A chain? Shit, I really don't like chains.
All right, Magic Wand, you get signed to big deal. They let you have creative control. This is the Magic Wand now.
Which piece would
creative
you want?
control, you could go to what major label?
What major label?
Yes.
From back then and now?
Yeah.
Either or.
Damn, that's a good question. So you basically like Death Row if I would have went there?
Yep.
Damn. I'd probably fuck with Rap a lot. That's why I fuck with.
We had one person say Rap a lot, I think.
That's why I do it.
Rap a lot's official.
You know what I mean? Them niggas been around longevity. Niggas know the game. You know what I mean? So I would probably.
And you know niggas ain't snatching that Rap a lot chain either.
And they ain't fucking with
no
your bread and all that shit. You know what I mean?
That Rap a lot chain G'd up, nigga. No bullshit.
I mean, I used to love Cash Money though, but I wouldn't have. As business.
I think I said that was my second joint that I would fuck with. Would be that.
I have a question.
That was a good question. I never even seen that coming. See, none of these questions is on that list y'all sent me too. But
well, you said
I be throwing the zings.
Oh yeah.
You said we can go
way
here.
off and shit.
You touched on it for a hot second. I want to talk about battles, not just the one that you did, but in general, because Machine Gun Auntie has just started looking at the battles, like, the battle rap, like, lift my llama and lift your face up, like all that shit. I just started getting into that shit. But you did a battle recently. Is that something that you've always been into, because that is part of hip hop? And what made you take that one?
Freestyle, like back in the days against niggas, but not battling like on the way they do it now. Nah.
So what made you take this one out of your whole career? You've been doing it. You're nice with the pen. What made you take that one?
Well, my man Linnell Walker, he's from out there in New Bedford. He was doing a series called the Contra series. So that.
We can hear him. You can't hear him. We can hear him.
Word, he going. Word.
He
got his pimp voice. So yeah, he talking to the bitches. The bitches him though. Word.
The bitches.
Word.
Oh, the
motherfuckers
bitches.
that's supposed to hear him here today.
I got my Jimmy Wax every day last
What's going
week.
on? Shout out Rel's Voice in the building.
Shout out Rel's Voice in the building.
Yeah, shout him out in the building.
Oh yeah, your name is ringing bells on the pod too. A couple people shouted you up. Go ahead.
Word, they was bringing you up too.
That's dope. But what were you talking about for this?
Battle and how you took that battle.
Oh yeah, he had this Contra series, so I just so happened to see the first one they did. He was like, "This the first one," or whatever. And I just so happened to know the nigga D Nacy, my friend on Facebook, and he always be, in his feelings, talking about he gonna put money up and
Shout out
blah
D
blah
Nation.
blah.
Go ahead.
So I said, "All right, oh, you want to put some money up? You know what I mean? I know somebody who's doing a series." And we can just boom, 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 boom. So I reached out my nigga Crizzo and had Crizzo make the connection, because I didn't want him to think I was really coming at him. I just wanted to, take him out real quick. You know what I mean? And I'm making come back in this music shit. So I said, why not? You know what I mean? Then we beat up on him real quick. You know what I mean? So that's how that shit came about.
Did you you think you? Not even you think you won, like, you think you whooped his ass by a landslide?
I mean, my personal opinion, yeah, and everyone else thought so too who watched it, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, you know what I mean?
So how did that turn out? Because I heard at first it was something like, it was different times of niggas saying who won.
Yeah, it seemed like a Trump type of thing,
it was
like this and it was that.
Yeah, it was
like,
this, it was, Yeah, cause that's how I thought too. It was like, what the fuck? So when the shit ended, everybody so it was a 2-vote system. I mean, 3-vote system on 2 judges and 1 by the polls.
Right.
It was a judge from 94.5 and a judge from Abstract Records, and then the polls with the people. So what happened with the voting was, Abstract Records. My music from the streets, whatever. But it is what it is. He judged it 95, 94. The Nation's way. So he had me losing by 1 point to this fucking dude.
Right.
So the 94.5 DJ scored it 95 to 80 my way. So
it got down to the people, like in the end.
Yeah, it got down to the people.
Okay.
So the polls ended, and I'm up 73 to 20 to like 27%. It was crazy. But everyone's telling me they can't vote. They can't vote. So I'm like, it don't matter if y'all vote or not. But at the beginning, I was raising holy hell because people can't vote. But everybody's telling me to chill because they can see the results on the screen, and I'm up 73 to 27, so I don't really need the votes.
Right.
But in my hoop, you see what I'm saying?
Every vote counts. That's what they say.
Yeah, but that's why it got so.
Okay.
You said that. That's why it so boom. So what he did was he fucked. Linnell, he had the trial version of the poll up.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I saw
instead
that.
of having the original version up.
Right.
So once he closed that and opened up the original version, the timer on the original version had timed out. It was already working. It just wasn't on the screen for everyone to see and to actually punch in and vote because we had the wrong thing up.
Right.
So everybody's voting to the wrong shit, and it's on the screen. The wrong shit is on the screen.
Right.
At the same one, the real shit is going.
Right.
But no one's voting on it.
Right.
So it ends. So boom. So right when we're seeing toward the end, he makes the transition to the real one.
Right.
Like 3 people got the vote, and it ended.
God damn.
With him 52 to 48%
on the joint
toward the nation.
Right.
So we know.
Right.
And he didn't even allow the people inside to vote.
And how did
this
that
the
look?
kicker, yo.
What, like
The
writing
girl
it down? Like,
from
what you mean
the
inside?
girlfriend from Abstract Records, the dude from Abstract Records, she like, I want to vote for him, for me.
Right.
I'm like, so why your fucking man talking about some fucking 95, 94 shit? What type of sucker shit is that, my nigga? Like, but you know what? So boom. So I was gonna raise holy hell because of the shit.
Right.
Whatever. But they like, because before we had a couple of meetings before, like, it's gonna be live stream, so we don't want no bullshit. Listen, we trying to do, it's gonna be a bunch of niggas, you don't know what's going on, type of emotions or whatever it is, we just gonna end it like it is, and then we handle it in the morning, or we do a rematch or do whatever, however we gotta do it. So we signed contracts for that shit.
So what did it end up being like, the outcome?
Because in the morning, at the beginning, he was like, for the screen. He's like, nope, do boom, just for the people to get, boom. So I'm like, all right, whatever. And then he's like, we gonna worry about it after. We can't do it right now because there's too many people in here.
Right.
And it's too much commotion. We had no security there. It was just.
And where was that at? Where
it was in New Bedford.
New Bedford?
Yeah, it was in no security, no nothing.
Shout out
so
New Bedford.
I understand his way of thinking.
It was just motherfuckers in the room?
Yeah, so then I understand him manning up and taking fault for it because that's human error, but at the same time, it's bread on the line, so.
Right, that was where I was trying to go.
I do want it to go back. So, boom, y'all was kicking it. You picked D Nation as an opponent.
Yeah.
And then y'all kicked it. You was like, yo, so y'all end up putting up y'all own bread for it.
Yeah, each other.
It was between y'all two.
Yeah.
Oh, that was dope. And then it was like, y'all knew where it was gonna go. And how long did y'all have in advance, like, to get everything?
Right.
together?
Did y'all meet each other? Did you?
That was like. We did the face off. I don't know.
I remember that. Yeah, we watched it.
Yeah, that's
when
we
watch
did the
it.
face off. Yeah, so we did the face off. That's when we did everything. You know what I mean?
But how long did y'all have in advance? What was it, like 2 weeks, a month? Like, far as once y'all announced it?
I forgot. I think it was at least a month because we had plenty of promo. We was promoting the fuck out that shit.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So how did
we gained a lot of buzz off that shit?
Nah, that shit was getting traction too. No bullshit. That shit was getting good traction. So what was like your plan going in? Like
show
you're
these
playing-
niggas what I got because, like I said, I ain't really put out a lot of music.
Right.
I'm like a hoarder, like a miser with my shit. Like,
Right.
You know what I mean? Keep my music. That's my art. I keep it theater to heart. Or if you want to buy it, you know, we can work something out.
Right.
As
You know
an
what I mean?
artist, do you know, like a boxer, do you watch fight tape? Do you watch, you know what I'm saying?
Other rappers.
If you're gonna battle, do you watch other?
Well, I don't plan that just happened, but nah, I didn't watch anything
Okay.
about him.
Like to know
like,
how you're gonna come
perform.
with it. Like he might
Did
come
you
with
go
this.
that
so.
night with
But you
thinking
see,
like?
did y'all see? I just put up. I put what I did was put. Cause we did 10 songs. I just put 15 songs on the flash drive. And said whatever he come with, I'm gonna try to match the energy and the tempo and shit. So he did a song called Trust Nobody, and I just so happened the song Trust Nobody. I said, put that shit on. Freestyle. I was battling this nigga.
Right,
You know
so
what I
that's
mean?
what I'm saying.
glad
You
I
was
went
able
second.
to
You know what I mean?
pick him. You was able to pick him all the way through. Like you hear his joint, yo, throw that one on. I want.
There you go.
You was moving. That's how.
That's
it
how I
was
was moving. He was moving. He had it planned. You know what I mean? I ain't
Just
had
his
no
whole
plan.
shit just rocking.
He throw a left, nigga. I'm a
Right.
Counter.
you know what I mean? That's my plan.
And you went there that day with thinking like, what? I'ma out fresh him
Nah, I'm gonna be me.
because you definitely out
I'm
fresh
be me,
him.
nigga.
That
Like,
shit was crazy.
I ain't buying none of that shit for
Nigga
for that
came-
event. Nigga.
Nah,
Like, I
but
had
you
to go-
definitely
I
okay
appreciate-
turned up. Though.
Yeah, but that's just you know what I mean.
Wow.
That's just what I want to represent. You know what I mean?
Nah,
I
that was
wanna
official.
Represent that. You know what I mean?
Right.
I want somebody to strive for something when they see me. Like word.
I almost choked. He said he didn't buy nothing for that. He didn't buy no new outfit, honey. He just went through the closet.
Nigga,
Yeah,
so I
no
just-
bullshit. Cause the mink, I already had the mink. Nigga,
Early.
fucking jean jacket. I ain't being fucking. I
Word,
ain't started
word.
that.
No
Ain't
bullshit. Nah. When I seen it, I was like, it looked like you came more like, yo, my out style him too. You know, more ready for it, like more
Yeah,
ready
I'm
for
ready
the
for
battle.
the.
You know what I'm
I was
saying?
ready for the after party, baby.
Early. Let's go and get it. You already
Oh, man, I was
know.
ready for that. It was light work.
Where was the after party? Because I sure was looking.
Nigga, the bed.
Oh, you said Bishop blanket and Deacon
Oh,
pillow.
Listen, okay. You see me perform up there, okay? All right.
And how was it? What you said, it was like y'all too. So was that like? How was it up there on the stage? You know what I'm saying?
And did you have?
Felt like home.
Did you
I
have?
swear to God, I was comfortable with a motherfucker up there, man.
Equal tickets? Like it wasn't a lot of people. So was it like, oh, I got 10, you got 10?
Nah, we just, I don't know. I think we came up there like 9 deep, something like that, 10 deep, something like that.
You know, we see like the verses during the panorama.
Yeah, they told, oh yeah, it was, we couldn't have more than 15 people apiece.
Okay.
Yep, that's what it is.
No, that's dope.
So it was a pretty even crowd.
Yeah, then everybody was supposed to pay to come through the door to see the event and all that stuff. You know what I mean? But we were supposed to do the rematch, like I said.
That was my
And
next
then-
question. When is it?
And then he turned it down.
Oh, he did?
Oh,
For the nigga that ran that he won, why you turn? If you beat a man, right?
you gonna sip
would
some
You
you
can
tea?
beat him again, right?
No bullshit. Everybody that motherfucker went in that ring thought so.
Come on, my nigga, let's
Sipping
do
my
it.
tea.
You know what I mean? So that's what it was. We went to the whole left after the fact that the promoter don't even want to fuck with him no more. Cause
When you heard the music, did you think like y'all matched up? Because I'm not gonna stunt. I kind of think like
nah, his
the
music,
music was
more,
kind of like
my shit was more
weird.
hood,
like
and his shit was more.
kind of seemed like it wasn't a person you should have been battling. You know what
Nah,
I mean?
I personally would have loved to battle some more. You know, some more.
And
harder
that was
than
my
that.
next
Yeah.
question.
Yeah,
I was
I would
ready
love
say,
to do
if you
that.
could,
Like
who would
who?
you battle? Right? Who would you want to go against if you could get
Shit,
one?
on, somebody.
I don't go against, man, come on, man.
Okay, if
I
it's
mean,
not a
don't
battle, who
matter
you want to work with? Never mind a battle. You could say either
Who I
one.
want to work with?
Work with, battle, whichever one.
Fuck with Rels. I want to work with Rels Royce, my team. You know, Ball City team. You know what I mean? As a fame, I want to do something with him.
Shout out to homie.
Couple other artists. You know what I mean? I fuck with Fast Coop. You know what I mean? I got another joint I just did with him as well.
Oh, I did. I like that one. I
Who
like that
besides like
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate
people
it.
that you know and deal with that you like coming out of the city?
that I like,
one. That he
Yeah.
hasn't worked with.
that I
Yeah,
haven't.
just not people that maybe you don't know them, but you like their music, how they
Oh, the
moving.
people I just named, Rolls Royce, Exit Fame, my nigga DQ Jones,
Shout out DQ,
That's my-
free
that's
DQ,
my
you
dog.
already know.
you know what I mean? Yeah, that's about it, though, man. Like, you know what I mean? My nigga Dub the God, you know what I mean? That's my dog. You know what I mean?
And who is
Why
some of
would
the
they-
people that you collabed with since
Shit.
you've been doing music?
I just did a joint with Mecca the Cashier.
Come on.
Did 2 joints with Mecca. You know what I mean? You're supposed to shoot a video for that. One of them joints.
Every artist we get up here, they're like, oh, by the way. They like to drop them names like, hold on, go back to that.
Well, she said
Go back to
she
that.
said, name
Yeah.
drop. Is that what she said? I'm name dropping?
No, I'm saying not name dropping in a disrespectful way, but like, oh, by the way, like
No,
trying
no,
to
it
be
was just
humble.
I'm
Like,
trying-
yeah,
it
I
is a
worked
humbling
with.
experience.
No bullshit.
It is humbling when someone be like, yo, I want to do a joint with you. It's like, what? Oh shit. You know
That's
what
what I
I mean?
was gonna ask.
Like that shit is like
Niggas fucking with
for
the music.
me, like, you know what I mean? Because I'm in a whole nother world. You know what I mean?
You
So
already
it's
know.
like, damn. All right.
Early.
Respecting the pit, you know what I mean? That shit fucking, you know what I mean? It makes
Early.
me want to go harder, you know what I mean? So
I guess because I'm a girl and I'm speaking to men, but if someone was like, you know, Mecca Cashier or like Lil Kim, I'm about to be like, oh, I'm about to do a joint with Kim, son. Like, are you fangirling like that? Or like, yo, I respect
Nah,
it.
why would niggas be fangirling?
it's just like word.
Niggas ain't no fucking girl.
Okay, a wrong word.
Fuck.
Not
Nah,
fangirl, but like, yo,
I
like,
get where
even
she
in
coming-
private,
I
like,
get where she
yo.
coming from, but nah, we ain't doing none of that.
When you jump on joints, even if you know dudes, is it like, yo, I'ma kill niggas, or do you kind of like jump on joints and
Match.
ride niggas wave? Like,
I'll be honest with you, the last joints I've done is, I mean, I ain't going. I write chorus, I write shit, so it usually be my song and they put a verse on it.
early.
You could put it out to yourself. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Put my name on it. You know what I mean?
Right,
But
right.
are you going to murder, death, kill, or are you
I'm gonna do
riding
my
it?
best.
Okay.
I'm not gonna try to make it best, make the song.
Right.
So if I know he's a rapper, like he trying, like with.
Like Roy send you the joint, Roy send you the joint. Is
And he
it like,
harmonizing.
yo, I'ma kill him.
Nah, I'm gonna make a song. It's not about killing it. It's about
Right.
if my part of the beat where it's a part where it's a breakdown where I got the kill shit right there. You know what I
Right.
mean? I got to drop something witty coming in with it. You know what I
Right.
mean? Go off of what he's saying. We talking about a chick. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, I'm gonna kill it that
Nah,
way. You know
because
what
I
I
be
mean?
saying
Depends.
like, you know,
I'm not
sometimes I
out to
feel we
beat my
don't.
competitor, but I'm gonna do the best I can. And you know what I mean?
But if he's a competitor, you should be able to like step on niggas next. Like
That's-
especially
but
if
see-
a nigga send you.
but see, that's- but see,
vice versa.
Doing the
Either
best
way,
I
like,
can.
you
Doing
know
the
what I'm
best.
saying? Like,
Doing the best I can is me stepping on niggas' necks. So that's not it. I'm not even going. That's not even. That's not.
No,
even
because I be
saying
wanting
that.
niggas to know like.
I'm not going in as like I'm gonna kill this nigga. Ooh.
Nah, just on a on
I'm
like
going in
a
like that.
competition joint. It's like if niggas was in the stew with each other.
Yeah.
I feel when it's competition, it makes both. Of
Yeah, that.
everybody
But
better.
that's why I
You know what I'm
said.
saying?
That's why I explained to you about my song creation, because I'm usually the one creating the song.
Wow.
So they're gonna come in and kill me.
Right.
Okay.
Most
Have you
likely.
ever
Even when I do songs with niggas, like they send me the beat, nigga, I got a chorus rate.
Oh.
You know how I work. I work.
Have you
Like, I
ever
do the whole
gotten
shit.
a
'Cause,
verse
yo,
from
all
somebody?
you podcasters, dog, we gonna fucking kill y'all. Ain't no I'm letting niggas know, ain't no friendly shit with me. I'm stepping on niggas next. Even if we be cool after. But lights, camera, action, dog, I'm busting niggas' asses. That's a fact.
All right,
That's
Lost
word.
Boys. What I was gonna say was, if this man sent you a verse, you already got your shit worked out because it's your shit. Have you ever went back and like, no, I gotta rewrite this shit. He's not about to kill me.
Nah, I can't. Oh, we write my Spurs?
Yeah, like
Have you ever
he kinda
changed
went
it? Like
crazy.
somebody sent you something back, you was like, damn, he went crazy. Let me switch my
Nah,
flow
when I
up.
did a joint with P, one of the first features, you know, P.
Shout out
from
on
the
P.
city.
Wow, a
That
couple
nigga
niggas
went
fucking
in,
with on
nigga,
P
but
too.
niggas was fucking with my verse.
Early.
So it was just, and that shout out J.S. because that feature was like one of my joints, and I was fresh. He was like, yo, you know what I mean? So he went in. You know what I
Early,
mean?
early.
But
You already
I ain't. That ain't what it is. I'm me. You know what I mean? I make songs, so you might kill that verse, but my songs is hot. You know
And
what
that's
mean?
what I
So
was
that's
going
what
to
it
ask you
is.
too. Like, what is it? With everything being drilled, what make you like do
Stay
what
in
you
your
do?
lane.
You know what I'm saying? And not like commit to the drill. You know, because everybody chasing
You gotta,
that.
you gotta do. I mean, that's not me. You know what I mean? Like, I think, like we said, I'll touch it, but you can rap on a drill beat, but not rap the way they rap.
Yes. Okay.
Right.
Yep.
And that's
See
what I was saying. More like
you got to be more creative on the beat.
right. Because I be saying Boston's
beat's
where
the same.
niggas is trying to be like baby Chicago. So it be refreshing when you hear dudes talking about real shit. We
The
been through,
outside
you know what
is
I'm
sort of
saying?
like drill. It's a drill beat. Just slow it down a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
It is.
Yup.
You know what
It
I
is.
mean?
Said, right,
but
right.
I didn't drill it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It is.
Rapped on it. You know
Tell
what
us
I mean?
about Outside. That was with Fast Coop.
Yeah, yep. It's my
How'd you
dog.
link out? How do you link up with artists before you talk about Fast
Usually
Coop?
be some street shit.
Okay.
Like, oh nah, you should get this on them. Nah, I'm gonna reach out. You know,
Early.
some backdoor shit.
Right.
So that's
right.
how that
You
Fast
already
Coop
know.
shit happened.
'Cause we talk about that a lot. How we are a big little town. We're a big city, but we're compact. So how do people reach out to you, and who's gonna be first? Like, do you reach out to people? Do people
Yeah, I
reach out to you?
I reach out. I, like told you, I'm out coming on my show. So if I reach out. Yo, I reached out to y'all. You gonna come
You
me on
already
your show?
know.
Like, you know what I mean? So then my man, my nigga Wally Spot said I hit the wrong person.
Early.
I was like, well, he was like, nah, don't hit the
Shout
right.
out Wally, yo.
Shout out Wally
Real
Spot.
shit, Wally, a good nigga.
And then y'all hit me, so I'm like, all right, word.
What is like your what is like what you like doing out of the three, far as like performing, being in the studio, the writing part? Like, what is the part you feel
What's your sweet spot?
best at? You know what I'm saying?
I like creating a song. Man, I like all three equally. Because when you perform, you get to see the crowd reaction. You know what I mean? Things like that. Like, I got a song, Love You Down. I performed that. Opened up for Snoop Dogg and Lawrence some years ago.
Apparently, he slid that in too.
You see?
Bro, he dropped that low as shit. Like, yeah.
By the
opened
way,
up for
Face
Snoop.
perform.
Oh, bullshit.
Yeah.
I opened up for
they-
Snoop Dogg.
they
No
was-
bullshit.
Nothing
was-
crazy.
He tried
They
to
was,
slide that.
The couples was started dancing with each
Aww.
other and kissing each other and shit.
You
I was
already
like,
know.
oh,
Making
shit.
magic.
What the hell is that like, having crowd
I was
control like that?
Yo, that was.
And that was my next shit. How is it?
They were
having
Caucasian. You know,
It
but
was still crowd control.
Nah,
that
it's
was
still
crazy.
popping.
That shit was that.
Wow.
That part was dope. You know what I
Early.
mean? Like,
And how is it like
Having
performing,
that-
having people fuck with your shit?
it's dope. You know what I mean? And compared to some niggas just hating. That's why I don't perform at them low shows with a bunch of rappers. For what? Who's performing?
Early.
Rappers and his girlfriend and his cousin
No
and
bullshit.
his hype man. And I'm coming in there being hard.
Wow.
I'd rather
Had to sip my
stream
tea.
my shit. You know what I mean? Like I'll if I go there, I'm gonna go there as a patron and pass my flyers out. I'll have the same effect.
Come-
Walking through the crowd.
Come on, walk through.
No, that's
I mean, it's just being real.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of these niggas is paying for the slot for what? And then it's just you
I
pimping.
was
don't
gonna
know.
say
you
that
getting
too.
Pimped. You niggas is getting
you
pimped.
being a person from that era, like how is that you know, niggas paying to do shows? I
You
find
pay
that
for
mad weird.
for certain things you can pay for, but I wouldn't like certain things that they are paying for.
Like
They
niggas
trying
be
to
paying
make
to
you
go
pay
last
for.
too.
Oh shit!
Or to
I
go
think
first.
I kicked my shit out.
Oh yeah.
My mic.
So is there a time, because everyone can't be in the middle, everyone can't have first pick, right? So how do you, one, humble yourself, and two, demand where you think your place should be
In the
What if-
show?
Yeah, if you're
Like I
new,
said, I usually throw the show.
okay.
Like,
Do you
that's
have
what I
any
came in the
advice
game-
for
that's what I came
anyone-
in the game doing. Like I said, that's what I came in. I wanted to create a name, so I said, throw shows, bring the porn star Cherokee up here. We gonna bring Delicious. We gonna do all this. We gonna do this.
Right.
We gonna make the name. Spend the
Right.
money the right way.
Right.
You spending money
So someone that
3,000
comes on
on
your
your
show.
outfit, 150 for this and that, your liquor. Then you paying 500 a slot to go open up for French Montana.
Right.
You could have booked and did the shit yourself and hustled and made your name yourself.
Early.
So someone
shit
that
ain't
wants
make
to
no
get on
fucking
your
sense.
show, though, or anyone else's show, is there a blueprint to?
Doing it,
Yeah, like I should.
you should make your presence known. All right, if you want to pay for this slot, at least have somebody out there passing out your flyers or something.
Make it work.
Giving away T-shirts while you're on stage. You leave something memorable for that 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5 people that's really paying attention to you.
Mm-hmm.
Give them something to walk away with, because they gonna forget, because they really probably didn't come there to see you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They're gonna be like, damn, remember the light skinned one? He was good. What was his name? I don't fucking know.
Mm-hmm.
The mic was muffled. It was I couldn't even hear his name. I just knew the beat.
You already know.
You know what I mean? So it's just a lot of other factors. Make that known. Make your presence known. You know what I mean? Because that's what it's about. Making your presence.
So what's your
And then they'll listen to your music.
What's your joint like? Get joined into what? Like get signed, stay independent, get a label. Like
your end game.
What is your goal with
My
you
end
moving
game?
with music?
Probably stay independent. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't. I mean, if a good offer come, hell yeah, I'll sign, because of my plan is to be, have longevity in the game. Not saying just me as an artist, but Boss City is a brand and everything we bringing along. We got the kids, we got other artists as well bringing along. So if a right deal do get on the table and they're willing to market me and promote me in areas that I can't reach and all that stuff like that, then hell yeah, I would take that deal, because I'm just doing it for everybody else. You know what I mean?
So it got to be mutual in some aspect.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna take no bullshit. Because I had a couple of deals, but shit is like, I'm gonna wait. I ain't shit right now. Just wait.
Right.
You are somebody.
Yeah, but
Justin said it.
Not to the shit they offering. They ain't offering nothing crazy. So you know what I mean?
Right. Definitely got to push it to the masses.
To the
you
limit.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Before you entertain that shit.
Yeah. Do you have any other, like, are you producing? Do you have anyone else under your brand, or are you just focusing on yourself for right now?
Well, I got my kids and shit like, but my bros, they under the Boss City brand. You know what I mean? But they're not signed to me or nothing like that. Like, nah.
But y'all not signed, but y'all
we broke.
Work.
Yeah, definitely. We work. We doing all that stuff like that. We got contracts through the music on iTunes and shit like that.
Right.
Anyone that you care to shout out? I'm sipping my tea.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout out my team. You know, Boss City in the building. Big Boss City, St. Foot, my dog, Boston Face. My nigga, Visual Keys, my camera dude, man, been with me for years.
Shout out Visual Keys.
Welcome back, Visual Keys, you know what I mean? We here. You know what I mean? Rel's Voice in the building came up here. Shout out DJ Drew. That's we got that Cruise Summer dropping. That's what I got that Cream joint for him.
Oh, for his joint?
Yeah.
And what's the name of that joint again?
Cream. And then I got another one called Jump Off.
And what you said the name of his joint you was putting it on?
Cruise Summer Part 2.
You already know that. Wow.
What's next?
DJ Drew, thought you knew. But I'm dropping my album May 13th on my EP. May the Friday the 13th.
Come.
You know, Grams and Scams, you know what I mean?
What's it called again? I'm sorry, I was too excited.
Grams and Scams.
Grams. You better come on, somebody. Grams and Scams.
My shit's hard.
On Friday the 13th.
Nah, that's hard.
On Friday
I definitely
the 13th.
like that.
My shit hard.
And what you said you was dropping it Friday the 13th? How did you that's something I ask niggas too. How did you learn how to put a 16 together? Like, how did you learn it?
Shit, man. Shit, I probably name dropping. Well,
Do it.
You know, MOP.
Right.
All right, so we had like I said, I was writing songs and shit like that. So they put us on to a producer, took us to New York. That's how I met Lord Fame and MOP and them niggas, because we was in we had the same producer. And he was like, yeah, because I was the one who could really rap.
Right.
So I was in there working with, doing boom, 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 how to write the 16.
Right.
But the nigga who, like, really, like, he embellished, like, what I knew from the nigga Ty. Rest in peace. I don't know if y'all know the nigga Ty. Well, he from back in the days. He was he lived around Four Corners. Probably. So he knew we rap, and he brought us to the crib, and he really was like showing us how to rap and all that shit. He was a fly nigga called Fly Ty, nigga.
Early.
All right now.
Yeah, I just
Rusty, he's from Rusty in those era.
Yeah,
Rusty
I just seen somebody post Fly Ty too.
Yeah, that nigga, he put me on. See, I always say I was blessed by a lot of good niggas in my life. Stand up niggas, like, you know what I mean?
Early.
So he had me and Cole over his house early, because we was from the street. Like, what y'all the niggas that rap?
Right.
Like, yeah, come on, told you we was around a lot of, like, I'm telling you, like,
a lot of niggas, right.
Just because what we did,
Right,
you know what I mean?
already know that, right.
So a shorty that think they can rap or rhyme, how do you tell them this is how you put together bars? Google it. I mean, we in the internet. Like, how do you, if you do reach down and reach back, they need to know how to put together a song.
I've been blessed enough not to have to teach them how to put a bar together. They already know, like, especially my kids, they know how to put bars together. I don't really have to do anything. They don't want no help. They is, I'm telling you, like, like, they don't want no help.
And how long it took you to put this EP together you coming with now?
Well, to put it together only took me like 3 weeks to put it together.
About like 3 weeks?
Yeah. But I put a couple
Fast
of
and
old
efficient.
songs on there too, like Love You Down and Push-Ups and Pull-Ups.
Right.
I never actually released Love You Down.
Right.
I just put it out, shot a video for it, because I couldn't get the clearance back in the days. Well, when I put it out, it was 2018, so I couldn't get the clearance.
Right.
And now they said, let it go, so it's going to be on iTunes, Spotify, all that shit. I'm like, wow, like, I don't know. Like,
Early. And what you plan to have visuals with everything that's coming from?
well, I'm doing these 2 visuals. I'm doing the one I'm shooting today, because I'm in the midst of shooting a video shoot as we speak. And we got to go back to the second. Well, shit, I got to be there. I got to leave. I'm supposed to be there at 9. So, and then shooting one for Haywire Music, the producer Haywire Music. Shout out
Haywire Music. I see them fucking niggas.
Me and Fork got a joint. I'm bringing up right now. See, this is what I'm doing, because I got a little buzz now. So I'm bringing my little brother who did the Cream joint, shoot the video with him. And I got my other man, my dog, my business partner. He hot too, so we do the joint with him. And we gonna push both of them shits and while my album come out and try to bring them out so they could drop their albums too. You know what I mean? Move as a unit. So
early.
Man said he got to go, but do we have time?
Bring them niggas through, man, so I can definitely sit down and kick it with them. You already know we gonna put something together, get you up here. You know what I'm saying? Before you dip out, let's try to pick a date. You know what I'm saying?
I know you have to go. You mentioned that, but do you have time to spit something for us? I'm putting you on the spot. You can tell me no.
Nah, I ain't spitting.
What? Not right now. No.
I'll come back and spit.
Okay.
I ain't really got time. I really gotta be out.
You already know.
All right. We tried. I tried.
I didn't even know it was this late.
I know, right? All right. So, tell us where they can find you again before we head out.
All City HD on all platforms. You know what I mean? May 13th, Friday the 13th. Grams and Scams coming out. You know what I mean? Got 6 songs on it. You know what I mean? Got shit for the ladies. Got shit for the niggas. You know what I mean? Got shit for the youngins. You know what I mean? Really fuck with a real nigga and support a real nigga.
Versatile.
All City HD, baby. BCHD.
Who is you?
Early, you already know what it is. More importantly, man, look up the podcast. Come fuck with us.
I want to thank y'all for having me as well.
No, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you was here with us, and I know you got shit to do. This Should Stop Podcast. Love it.
Appreciate y'all.